3 F250 Power Stroke.
Oh, that didn't sound good at all. I don't think you get her all wound up. Adam, what happened to you? You're all unhooked, Adam.
Four by against four by.
Yeah. He went up 4 in the eye. He went up, put him in the eye.
Fair fight, baby.
I can tell you it works the same way with the 5.3. We're going to take up the shot, so every guy do it.
A local family had a scare of their lives this week when at 70 miles an hour, the back axle of their minivan snapped in half. Tonight, they're sharing their story, and we're investigating to see if this is happening to other families. Brad Satin has the story.
I thought this was it.
Derek White was driving about 70 miles an hour Sunday when,
without any warning whatsoever, completely snapped and sent the car into a violent tailspin.
the rear axle of his 2001 Ford Windstar broke in half.
Well, the kids were screaming, my wife was screaming.
The car spun and nearly flipped, but miraculously never hit anything before coming to a stop on the interstate facing the wrong way.
The good Lord was looking over him.
Jeff Gazette's sister was in the minivan. He's been a mechanic for 23 years.
But you never see a broken axle like this. You just never see it.
He believes the construction of the axle allowed moisture to get in.
And this axle rusted from the inside out.
You driving at 70 miles an hour down the road, this would be happening and trying to gain control.
Other complaints have been reported to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration of rear axles on this model broken, snapped in half, and cracked. Ford is not familiar with this case, but a spokesman tells us many factors, including how a vehicle is maintained, can affect performance, that the company continually monitors for problems and has a very structured, time-consuming, and methodical procedure for identifying potential defects. Derek White's car can be fixed. It'll likely cost upwards of $2,000, but the big questions tonight are, why did this happen, and could it happen to someone else? In South St. Paul tonight, Brad Satin, 5 Eyewitness News. Black Friday.
Yeah. I got 30 feet of strap.
It shouldn't be that hard. It should feel weird.
That was hilarious. That was one of the stupidest things I've ever seen.
It ripped my tow hook off.
Yeah.
I think you pulled a little too hard. That tow hook just, did it shear my whole frame?
Yeah.
It did, didn't it? Because that's not supposed to come off there.
No.
Well, I didn't think it was going to rip the tow hooks off the truck.
I didn't think you were going 20 backwards.
Yeah, you just barreled back. I'm like, oh crap.
Well, that's what you do with these straps. You just go.
No.
Imagine looking out your bedroom window and seeing your car or truck on fire in your driveway. Now imagine how you'd feel finding out your vehicle was on a recall list for a potential fire hazard and you didn't even know about it.
That's what a New Jersey family says happened to them. Investigative reporter Jeff Cole has been looking into the case and has a Fox Undercover report.
A federal highway safety group is urging millions of owners of recalled Ford vehicles to get them to a dealership quickly to avoid the potential of engine fires. It's a frightening problem a South Jersey couple knows all too well.
I think about it every day.
Kimberly Ruba says she will never forget the night of February 19th, the night she and her family woke up to find their Ford pickup on fire in the driveway of their Egg Harbor Township home.
By the time we got from the bedroom to the door, it was fully in flames. It was completely in flames.
They said another 10 minutes it would have hit the gas tank.
Kimberly says the 1997 Ford F-150 had been parked for hours, and she had no idea what could have started the fire. A firefighter, however, had a hunch.
He tells us that there was a recall on the vehicle for a wire that would stay hot and could actually ignite the vehicle.
The fireman may be right. Kimberly's truck was one of nearly 10 million Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury vehicles recalled to correct a potential problem with a cruise control switch. A defect that could cause the switch to overheat even after the vehicle has been turned off.
And the fluid goes through the switch into the harness, causing the system to overheat. And due to the proximity of the exhaust system as well, a tremendous amount of heat is generated, causing the system to overheat. And therefore, that's where the fires are being generated from.
It hit the car seat where little Michael would have been sitting.
Kimberly and her husband Michael say the recall was news to them. Michael bought the truck from a South Jersey Ford dealer in March 2006. Michael says the dealer, who has gone out of business, never told him about the cruise control danger.
Did you have any idea there was a recall on that vehicle?
We had none. We've never received any notice for a recall. We've never received anything.
It turns out there may be a lot of consumers out there unaware of the recall. Just last week, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration issued a warning to more than 4.5 million Ford owners, urging them to get that switch disconnected. Apparently, only about half of the vehicles have actually been serviced. But that warning comes too late for the Rubas and another family just down the road.
When I looked out the window, the first thing I saw was smoke, and I saw flames underneath, and I could not believe it.
Roseanne Critchley lives in Northfield, New Jersey, just a few miles from Kim and Michael. Incredibly, just one day before the Rubas truck fire, her Ford pickup burst into smoke and flames while parked in her driveway.
I was afraid these trees were going to go up. It was unbelievable.
Critchley says her insurance company told her they suspect the faulty switch caused the fire. They have invited Ford to inspect the truck, and just like the Rubas, Roseanne says she was in the dark.
I knew nothing about this, or we would have investigated that before this happened.
The notice.
Be real careful when you do stuff like that, because you're going to do it really slow, otherwise it just flashes up. But that's just. Oh, you're catching fire soon. If you gutted with that guy. Boom! Bulbs and stuff blowing up. Oh, you'd be gutted, wouldn't you? Good fire. You can feel the heat from here. Fire department better get here soon.
Yeah, I'm taking my sweet time.
Whoa, it's hot.
Yeah, that'll get hot.
Tank goes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of there.
It ain't gonna move it. Like that, inside. Don't put your finger in front of the camera. Alright, come on, get it.
Jeffrey's gonna...
Hey, their strap broke. You had it pulled out.
I'll pull him out, dude.
Hey. Jeff, you were pulling him out, dude.
I saw it. I did out with him.
Hey, their strap broke.
If y'all can't, kind of strap it there, but I'll let you go.
Come on some more, sit. All right, Jeffrey.